Here we are.
There it is. Oh, that's beautiful batting.
Got another one.
The pressure mounts. Simple catch. Outstanding.
To warm the hearts, we are in the Spice Isle of Grenada, where almost all year round things seem so pleasant, and what a breathtaking climax we had to the last one-day international, where the West Indies just got home over Ireland, who had it within their grasp. And the West Indies have taken a 2-0 lead in this series and will be looking to clean things up in this final one-day international. Blue sky, and we hope it remains that way for the last match between West Indies and Ireland in this Colonial Medical Insurance one-day international series. Great to be in the Spice Isle once again. Yes, the West Indies, they're very, very strong team, but I'll ask Niall O'Brien to talk me through this Ireland team and the changes first of all.
Well, James McCullum, who finished the Irish season in good form, back-to-back half-centuries, missed out, surprisingly, in the first two. He's back in to open the batting, partner Paul Stirling. Craig Young, back in this side after a good absence, a long absence, both fast, away swing. All eyes on Mark Adair has been a little bit undercooked, I think, this series so far, so he'll be looking for a big performance. Simi Singh had a really good game in Bridgetown.
Yeah, for the West Indies, confirmation of the changes with Hetmeyer gone, Carrie Peer is left out, Cottrell left out, and Ambrose comes in to the series. Chase has recovered from his illness, and O'Shane Thomas is back in West Indies colours, and we'll see what he can bring to the park here today. Hopefully, a lot of pace. Cottrell rested, and I think that's the right move for the West Indies. Chase is fit again, so he came back for Carrie Peer, and Hetmeyer. I think a message has been sent there to Shimron Hetmeyer that he needs to adjust his game. Paul Stirling, so much often depends on him. A half-century last game, which gave Ireland a better batting performance than the first game. But can he go bigger?
Well, 8 centuries would suggest Paul Stirling can. Inexperienced at the other end in James McCullum, son of Cricket Ireland chairman Ross McCullum, who's in the Caribbean. Talented player, likes to play off the back foot, James McCullum, so the West Indies ball back of a length, he'll be quite comfortable. Not so comfortable on the front foot, so it'll be interesting to see if the West Indies have done their homework. Just 9 games, average of 20, that will improve. Strike rate of 68, so a bit of work to be done, but a talented stroke maker all the same.
Mario Shepherd. Bit of a waist swing. Just looked as though it might miss leg stump. So Ireland are off and running with a leg bye. Good pace and a little bit of leg cut there as well. Good to see him using the new ball too. At times when he's played, he's not always done that. Very, very good. Hit well. Not for the first time in this series we've seen the pull shot bear fruit early.
Well, as I mentioned, James McCullum loves the ball on the back foot. Played a fair bit of cricket in Adelaide in his development. Likes cutting and pulling the ball. Got to pitch up. You got to bowl full. The ball there all day, he'll tuck in.
McCullum did not allow the falling signs behind O'Shane Thomas to distract his eye line in smacking that away for 4.
Well, that's money for old rope, this. Short, wide, hit me ball. James McCullum is not going to miss out on the back foot.
Good over, just 1 from it, 18 without loss.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant shot, James McCullum. Outfield a little bit slow, but it's got enough on it. Dragged into the rope. That's a really good stroke. Top of the bounce, just places it through extra. Outfield's a little bit slow due to the overnight rain, but had enough on it. It's a really good start here for Ireland. Interesting to see how Paul Stirling plays this. McCullum's going well, there's no need to panic. Run rate's not great, but no wickets down as of yet. power plays in the first 2 games for Ireland, 52 for 2 in both games, so decent return in the first 10. Now, just as I say that, steps away, nicks it, simple catch. Shea Hope, and it's a good reward for O'Shane Thomas, who's been excellent so far, and a little bit of impatience proves to Paul Sterling's downfall.
You would have loved for Pollard to be more attacking. That's brilliant from Sunil Ambris. Excellent saving 2 runs there. Could Pollard go with a gully as Hayden Walsh runs all the way down to Ambris, and Simmons has enjoyed it.
Loves that square. McCullum, we've seen in his brief innings so far, he's scored a lot of runs square of the wicket. This one no different. Length, pulled away. Another boundary square of the wicket. That should be indicative of this surface and the lengths required on this pitch. Gone! Nice diving catch by the field-in extra cover. Evin Lewis, I think it was. This is an important wicket, another important wicket for the West Indies.
Captain Balbirnie will not be happy with this dismissal, but Captain Pollard sure will be happy. Trying to drive this one on the up. Excellent catch by Lewis. West Indies continue to pick up wickets.
William Porterfield, also very good for Ireland with the bat. Significant contributor in terms of when they score good totals. He will be required to produce runs in this innings.
Brilliant shot there by Porterfield, just whipping this one off the pad. Will it go to the boundary? No. Brendan King cleaning up on the boundary over on the east side.
We know all about the beauty of Grenada, one of the 6 islands in the Grenadines. But this Grenada National Stadium is also very beautiful. A view from the hills, the nearby hills. Single very slow going here with the bat for Ireland. First run after 12 balls.
And a little bit of rain coming down there now, LeBron.
Yeah, they're going to go off too. They're going to take the action, get the covers on. I don't think it's going to be around for too long. Just looking over the hills, the clouds are moving fairly quickly, so it might just be a short break.
Well, good news here at the Grenada National Stadium. Almost set for live action. Fans will welcome that good news.
Misfield talking about blemishes. Misfield allows them for a single. It brings up the 50 as well. Loud appeal is giving him out. Think they will review and discuss, but no. William Porterfield realizing he was hit dead on. Not going for the DRS. Chase making the breakthrough for his captain.
Yeah, too full. Too full. Beautiful. Kevin enjoyed that, but he'll have his series nemesis, Alzari Joseph, to face from the other end if he lasts.
If you're looking for runs, this is the pitch you want to bat on. Beautifully executed. Evin O'Brien looks really good. Ball coming off the middle of the bat. First 3 deliveries. Driving this one again elegantly through the covers. Looks like he means business. Boundary to end the 18th over. It's 59 for 3.
West Indian bowlers very disciplined. Wonderful use of the pace. Balbirnie is such a nice time off the cricket ball. He gets a boundary to end the over. 21 gone, 67 for 3. Just short. He was looking to cover the ball as well if he didn't get there. Nicholas Pooran, the fielder. O'Shane Thomas clearly, by his expression, disappointed.
Yeah, really an awkward looking shot there from Kevin O'Brien. And luckily for him, he didn't time it all that well. Might have gone directly down the throat of Nicholas Pooran. As it was, it fell well short.
Should get this away. Diving stop. Avoids the boundary. This is very good work. Roston Chase, the fielder, committing himself to the dive. And just one run.
Catch him.
Well-controlled shot. Hitting against the turn, finding the gap, and getting a good result for his team.
Just drifting into the legs here. And being given the treatment from Kevin O'Brien. And this one is cut away back past, backward of point. And despite the dive, goes away to the boundary. So 2 boundaries in the over from Hayden Walsh Jr. so far. And not the ideal start for him.
Yeah, just searching for his line. First 2 straight down the leg side, and then on this occasion, getting a little too wide, offering the room for Balbirnie to just beat the fielder to his left behind point. Nice wicket. Roston Chase again outfoxing Kevin O'Brien, looking for that boundary. Finds the fielder through the offside. It's Nicholas Pooran making no mistake in completing a simple catch.
Very disappointed with that, Kevin O'Brien. Exactly what they didn't need at this stage. Trying to take on the fielder in the deep. And Nicholas Pooran having to come off the boundary to take a simple catch. Roston Chase picking up his 2nd wicket. So very much a soft dismissal for the very experienced Kevin O'Brien.
Gets it through. Very short delivery, allows room through the offside. Pooran does well.
So it's been a mixed bag from Nicholas Pooran on this occasion. An excellent bit of fielding, but width presented and length from Roston Chase. Andy Balbirnie equal to the task, but look at this effort. Again, the commitment from the young man. And this is what you want to see from your young fielders.
Away for a comfortable single. 100 up, 29 overs bowled.
Roston Chase. Nice straight hit. Lovely straight hit. Made by the use of the feet from Tucker.
Didn't see this in game 1. Roston Chase was allowed to bowl and wheel away at a good line of length. This is good aggressive batting.
Through the gate, whether it was a slider or a googly. Hayden Walsh Jr. is done for Tucker. There was a change in the field as well. Short fine leg went in, so that took the sweep out of contention.
Can't believe it, Lorca Tucker. Fantastic bit of bowling, has to be said. Oh yeah, out the back of the hand, the googly. Oh, it's beautiful. Just clips the outside of that off stump.
And success for Hayden Walsh. Tucker goes for 16, 111 for 5.
Good hit. Balbirnie all the way. Slog sweep. Gets it out of the middle. Beautiful stroke from Andrew Balbirnie. That's a good shot. Really good shot, Andrew Balbirnie.
That's a half century for the Ireland skipper. Lovely way to bring it up as well. 950 in one-day internationals and his first as captain.
Balbirnie is Ireland's best batsman across all three formats. Technically sound, very level-headed.
Hit well enough. In fact, massive. When you consider that's being hit into a slight wind as well, that's a good blow.
Bish, they don't worry about breeze or boundary size. Brilliant shot. The extension in the arms here from Balbirnie is so important. Just look how he reaches out. Full extension, brilliant. Head nice and still. Great impact, great result.
Oh, brilliantly bowled, brilliantly bowled. And the next delivery or two has to be in and around that same area.
It was an absolute beauty. Perfect leg spinner's delivery. A little bit of drift, probably just pitching outside leg, yeah.
Hit nice and firm. Quickly past Joseph. Nice shot from Balbirnie. 150 comes up.
Balbirnie talking about, you know, this new role, batting at number 3, him getting the captaincy. If they continue on this pace, they will get to 204.
Get him now.
He's gone. Talking about Balbirnie. Royston Chase taking the catch. Flighted delivery from Hayden Walsh. He was reaching, trying to hit this one through extra cover. Getting the outer edge, that spin Darren Ganga spoke about. Every time Ireland seems to find itself in a position of strength, West Indies bowlers seem to put the brakes on that. Loud appeal.
Given by umpire Gregory Brathwaite. Very confident that the batsman shuffled across, and Simi Singh goes for the review.
Okay, it appears to have missed the bat, but we'll confirm that with Ultradge, please. Okay, flat line, ball passing the bat all the way through to the pad, please. Okay, we've got no bat involved, so we can have a look at ball tracking when ready, please. Okay, pitched in line, impact in line, and umpire's call on the wickets. Greg, stay with your original decision.
So another wicket down for Ireland. Hayden Walsh Jr. striking. Very important wicket for the West Indies. It's 158 for 7. Today, excellent work by the West Indian bowlers.
Catch it.
Miscued and taken. Royston Chase making no mistake. It stood a long time in the air, and Walsh celebrates.
Most wickets taken in an ODI inning for Hayden Walsh. 4 wickets and give himself an opportunity to take a fifer. Playing across the line of that ball. Hayden Walsh known to spin that ball across the right-hander. Mark Adair, shots there at the crease, he's gone for 3.
Very disappointing performance to date by Ireland.
Good bit of feeling. Oh, almost a good bit of fielding from O'Shane Thomas. Wasn't sure where the ball was. Picks up a boundary.
This is sloppy. Big man's got to get down early.
And this one is pulled away. Does he get enough connection? He does. Get enough connection. It's a 6. So a 4 followed by a 6 from McBride. And really good rear guard action.
That's a good reply to short bowling. Pumps one behind square, gets plenty of it. Leaning back, Andrew McBride, just to get the elevation. Good placement too. Well, Zari Joseph is not impressed.
This one is pulled away. Nicholas Pooran in pursuit. but he will lose the race. And a good shot there from Barry McCarthy. Just earning length, Romario Shepherd, and it sat up nicely for Barry McCarthy. Another big shot. Can he take it? Yes, he does. Brandon King picks up a simple catch there, but Barry McCarthy trying to take on the long on fielder, more height than distance, and not enough to take it over to the boundary. Another wicket falls for Ireland.
Just in the slot, really. Barry McCarthy just trying to go downtown. Doesn't quite get it out of the screws. It is a bigger ground here than Barbados. That may have carried all the way in Bridgetown, but not here in Grenada. McCarthy's got to go for 8. 188 for 9.
A lot of these batsmen getting starts, but no one really able to carry on. Captain Balbini. A lone fight really, and this one is nicely tucked down the leg side. So a little bit misdirected from O'Shane Thomas, and another boundary. And this one is smoked through deep backward of square. So a short delivery to end the over from O'Shane Thomas, and given the treatment by McBride. Another short delivery. Up in the air and will be taken. Dropped. My goodness. Alzari Joseph had it for all money. And just at the last moment, falling out of his hand. So an opportunity to close off the innings. Who was a begging here? Another wicket for Mario Shepherd, he would have thought. But just at the last second, just hitting in and out. You'd expect at this level for that to be taken. Final over coming up, O'Shane Thomas. And this one is hit up in the air. Will it be taken? Yes, it is taken. Kimo Paul, the substitute fielder. He makes absolutely no mistake with that one. And Craig Young, the batsman, dismissed. Again, trying to go over the top. Craig Young, just more height and neat bit of fielding here from Kimo Paul. He would have been conscious of the fielder coming in. Ruston Chase, in his peripheral vision. Craig Young dismissed 4-9, and the innings come to an end. 203 all out, 5 balls remaining. This is how things went. Captain Andy Balbini top scoring with 71 and really looked set and settled at the crease. And we've mentioned before, a lot of batsmen getting starts. 20 for McCullum, 10 for Porterfield, 21 for Kevin O'Brien. I'm not really carrying on. McBride not out at 25. So 203 all out in 49.1. And not the type of score that they would be looking for. From a bowling point of view, excellent effort for Mario Shepherd. His first wicket in the series. O'Shane Thomas picking up 3 for 41. Alzari Joseph, economical. Ruston Chase, 2 for 53. But the man of the moment, Hayden Walsh Jr., 4 for 36 off his 10 overs.
As expected, McBride will open the bowling with his off spins.
As we get set for this run chase, what promises to be an exciting run chase. West Indies in search of a 3-0 series whitewash. First time since 2014 when they last did it against Bangladesh.
Still no run. Slight drizzle appearing now. Just help this one down the leg side, Evin Lewis. That's his strong area. You can't bowl to his hips and allow him that width. He will punish you.
He just loves that length, does Evin Lewis. Just swivels on this one. Short on his hips, as you mentioned, and just swiveling and helping it over fine leg for his first maximum.
Takes the aerial route. Just plugs a bit. We've had a fair amount of rain, so the outfield is not at its very best in terms of speed. This will be pleasing for Evin Lewis. Hasn't had the best of times against McBride, scoring fluently. Look how he gives himself room, yeah. Gets a little bit of wit on that delivery as well. Beautifully timed. It's an area of his game that he has developed. At the very start, he was very strong through the offside. Now that sweep shot is an important tool that he uses in white ball cricket. Aidan Walsh Jr. exceptional today with the ball. Loud appeal. And that dreaded finger is raised by the umpire. The question is, will Shea Hope review?
So he's having a discussion there with Evin Lewis just to confirm, and he does review just in the nick of time as well. So let's find out.
Yeah, just rock and roll that. We can go straight to ball tracking. There's no bat involved there. Okay, we've got pitching outside off, impact in line, hitting the stumps. Ruchira, I'll tell you when you're on screen. Stay with your original decision. You're on screen now.
Very, very good decision by umpire Ruchira Palliagurage from Sri Lanka. Surprised that Shea Hope went for the review. He's gone for 6. It's 29 for 1.
And gets off the mark, and does Sunil Ambrose. And you mentioned that he's from St. Vincent, but very much his home ground. Because for those of you who know, St. Vincent forms part of the Windward Islands.
Gets it through. When he is on song, he finds the gaps with ease, Evin Lewis, as on this occasion. Ends the over on the high. It's 34 for 1. Short, gets the treatment. Evin Lewis is in a no-nonsense mood.
They're enjoying it in the stands. A sensational shot here from Evin Lewis. Banged in and banged across the ground into the deep mid-wicket fence.
Gets this one through. Sunil Ambrose, his first boundary of his innings. He gets into the act as well.
And he does go fuller. And Lewis responds all the way down the ground for 6.
50 up with that maximum. Well, he went fuller. He went too full. Right in the slot. Simple technique, Evin Lewis. A little half a step. And often hits the ball, slicing it ever so slightly over that mid-off region. Absolutely in the slot. Has to be hit.
The end of Ambrose. Simi Singh, who's been bowling steadily, bowling well, gets another.
Wicket number 6 for Simi Singh in this series. Full ball, Ambrose going back. Little feather. Good work behind the stumps. Lorcan Tucker's had a good series behind the sticks. Ambrose, brief stay, got to go for 6. West Indies, 54 for 2. Brilliant. Too full. Again in the slot for Evin Lewis. Playing too well, he's not going to miss out. Pumps him down the ground. Smashed away. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Found the fielder, this time finds the gap.
Super, super, super. Yes, it travelled in the air to the right of Simi Singh at cover. That's what they've come to see, most of them.
West Indies are running away with this.
There's an ease with which he strikes the ball when he's on sound that reminds you of 1 or 2 touch players of the past.
Half a stride. Presents beautiful full blade. Doesn't try to overhit it again. It's too full again from Young. Pumps it right down the ground. Evin Lewis, he's enjoyed batting on this belching track.
We've got a song for you guys. Here we go. Raleigh! Around the West Indies.
As the last ball of the 18th over, King dispatches one into the stands. Glorious 6. He's looked really good this afternoon.
The dancing continues in the stands. Might be a chance. Got back just in time. Brandon King.
Direct hit, he would have been out. Or maybe if he was closer to the stumps.
I guess, Darren, you still got to have belief if you're a bowling team and you've only made 2 or 3. You still got to try and encourage your bowlers. Keep searching for that one wicket that might just bring 2.
This brings up the 50 partnership between Lewis and King.
So unfair. Niall O'Brien is getting the better part of this gig. Where is he?
Having an absolutely ball of a time, chaps. Now, I'm with Dylan. They call him Mr. Ice Cream here in Grenada. What have you got for me, buddy?
I have the lemongrass ice cream, I have the sour soup ice cream, I have the lemongrass ice cream, I have cookies and cream, mint, ginger, anything. This is the sour soup, this is the last, this is the cookies and cream, this is the last one remaining. We have ginger, we have mint, we have spice melody, we have spice rum, we have let's choose, and that is my customer.
Goes downtown again. Evin Lewis. He wants to finish this game quickly. Second boundary of this over.
Just said it was 22 balls before he hit a boundary.
Such a powerful strike of the cricket ball. Evin Lewis has a strike rate of 200 against McCarthy. That's how good he has been. Add to that, because this one goes all the way.
Oh my. McCarthy would not like that ball going back over his head, down the ground. So he decided to maybe shorten it up a little bit. Lewis was equal to the task.
A really excellent partnership between these two. Brandon King look really comfortable and solid, confident at the crease.
Yeah! Got him. Big sound. And Brandon King, after setting himself up for 38 goals.
Very disappointing for Brandon King, just pulling away and not going towards the ball for that shot, and a good piece of wicket keeping from Lorcan and Tucker. McBride would be very happy with that. This one is struck through the one side by Nicholas Pooran. Unfortunately for him, he did get enough bat to clear that field at short mid-wicket and picks up a boundary.
Sweetly played. In much better control of this shot than the previous boundary. Halfway mark, 145 for 3.
Not too happy with that. McBride, consecutive boundaries from Nicholas Pooran.
Can Evin Lewis get to 100? 197 required. Pooran gets things going immediately. What a talent this young man is, Darren.
I love him. The cricketing talent he possesses. He batting for the West Indies. In all the youngsters, I think he has the right temperament. Yeah.
Smashed. Smashed away leg side. Beautiful stroke, another boundary. Nicholas Pooran this time.
Look how he hits this in front of square. Fast hands, good eyesight, and that fielder behind square can't get around. Such a wonderful talent, Nicholas Pooran.
Andrew McBride, ultra competitive. He'll be trying to pick up another wicket or 2. They're going to bring him in on inside the rings. It's going to tempt the left-hander.
That's what he likes. He'll pick his deliveries. He's very clinical in his stroke play, Nicholas Pooran. Gets this one off the middle of the bat.
McBride brings mid-on inside the ring. He floats one up, and Pooran says, happy days, I'll help myself to 6. Straight as a die, look at that. Fantastic stroke. Follow through is always very elegant. Plenty of power for the man, small in stature, but packs a real punch.
Will take the strike. Gets a single. Moves into 93. It's 176 for 3. Yeah, this game slipping away from Ireland with every delivery.
Now he's 2 runs shy of that magical 3 figures.
Lewis on 98. And this one is pulled away. Will this be the century? It is the century. Magnificent stuff there from Evin Lewis. Finally, in this series, he crosses the line and receives the applause and admiration of his teammates, and very well deserved, bringing up his 3rd one-day international century. An excellent batting display from this man, powerful when he needed to be, more docile when he needed to be. An excellent all-around display, both sides of the wicket, and I'm sure he'd be very pleased with that.
There you have it, 100 of 96 balls. You could see how excited Pooran was for him at the other end after missing out in the first ODI, I think.
And this one is hit down the ground. Will it be taken? It is taken. So trying to finish things off with a 6. Kevin O'Brien obliging with a simple catch in the deep. So a little bit disappointing for Evin Lewis, unable to finish off things for his team, but an excellent knock nonetheless. He falls for 102.
Very well played inning. He might just sneak his nose ahead of Alzari Joseph for that man of the series.
Mario Shepherd, surprisingly, being sent ahead of the captain Kieran Pollard. It's an opportunity to give him some experience in these conditions.
He reminded that the last time West Indies won an ODI series at home was in 2014, and they won that series 3-0 as well.
And he's taking on the guy at long one. Did he clear him? No, he didn't. So just trying to finish the game off with a boundary. Romario Shepherd falling in the trap and being taken deep on the fence. So McBride picks up a wicket.
Very smart there, going for the glory when he brought his downfall.
Ruston Chase, he will ensure that there is no further loss. Just adding to the suspense here. McBride, another dot delivery. One more ball into the 36th over. The call is for 2 from Ruston Chase, and does complete the 2. So excellent bit of running, good response from Nicholas Pooran. Brings the required amount, just 2 more needed at the end of 36 overs, 195 for 5. Irish would be very disappointed, first of all, with the way they batted, the manner in their dismissals. The senior batsmen, Paul Stirling, Kevin O'Brien, William Porterfield, not demonstrating that fighting spirit with the bat. They've always been fighters with the ball. And this one is pulled away. Will this be the winning runs? It is the winning runs. So a magnificent shot there from Nicholas Pooran. Just swiveling on that one and bringing this game to an end. A clean sweep for the West Indies at home. The first series of 2020, the first series of the decade, and the first time that they've won a series at home since 2014 against Bangladesh. Another clean sweep, winning by 5 wickets, and well and truly showing their class over the Irish. They're ranked 9th. With this victory, they'll move ahead with Sri Lanka, who they play next in Sri Lanka. So an important series win for the West Indies, important in the context off the rankings, the international rankings. The Irish, they will be sorely disappointed with this result. Nicholas Pooran seeing his team home, unbeaten 43 and demonstrating that maturity we'd expect from our young players.
Very well played by Nicholas Pooran. Dressing room would be a very happy dressing room. The coach asked the bowlers to improve. They did. This time around, Ireland did have their chance in the last game to equalize the series, but they didn't. 3-0 is the scoreline for the West Indies.
And congratulations all around to this West Indies team. Andy Balbirnie, he fought a lone battle with the bat, but Kieran Pollard being given the captaincy towards the back end of 2019, his first assignment against Afghanistan, 3-0 in India. And it fell 2-1 to India in the second series that he was captain. But this one here at home, his first captaincy stint in the one-day international format, and winning this series 3-0. They'd be very satisfied with that. Of course, areas for improvement, but I'm sure he'd be happy with the result, along with the technical staff of the West Indies team and all the supporters throughout the region. Really bring a lift to the spirits of the people whenever the West Indies team does well. And every single one would be happy and should be commended for the performances. This is the West Indies batting, and Shea Hope again didn't get to offer, very uncharacteristic of him. But Evin Lewis, he ensured that once he got set, he capitalized and finished off 102. And so Lambers falling for 6. Brandon King again being set and not capitalizing. Nicholas Pooran ensured that he was there to the very end, along with Ruston Chase. And the bowling for the Irish.
Well, they tried. They needed to get wickets throughout. Pick up the bowlers was McBride with 2 for 50. But Semi Singh was very economical, bowled well throughout this series, picking up 1 wicket. West Indies getting the total 26.2 overs for the loss of 5.
So a dominant performance here from the West Indies, just a confirmation of that. Ireland being sent in 203 all out in 49.1 overs. Hayden Walsh Jr. 4 for 36, the standout bowler, along with O'Shane Thomas, very impressive in his early spell, 3 for 41. Ruston Chase picking up 2. Andy Balbirnie 71, he was the mainstay with the bat for the Irish. In reply, West Indies, well, they ended 199 for 5 in 36.2 over on the back of Evin Lewis's 102. West Indies won by 5 wickets. And congratulations all around for West Indies dominating this series 3-0. And coming up on Wednesday, promises so much entertainment and excitement. West Indies versus Ireland, the first of 3 T20 International, live from this very stadium. Thank you for your company in this match, and promises to be entertaining. That's it from us here. See you soon. Goodbye for now.